Happy birthday to me. I was going to carry on. I'm not going to put you through that. All going well. This episode's going to be released on my birthday, and I'm very happy for that. And I'm very happy for future me. Not because it's my birthday, not because I'm old, and not because I'm turning 30, because the F1 season's starting. You're goddamn right. It's Sunday. It's Bahrain GP. But we're not talking about that. We've got our game at Viktoria. It seems, to carry on our tradition from the previous episode, we're picking up our fortunes for the third episode of the season. Welcome back. As I mentioned, episode 3 of beautiful Victoria, Berlin, love. There it is. We're doing all right. You can see where we are. We're currently in 7th place. Patrick Lewan is sat on 9 goals. He's doing all right. My voice is ridiculous because I'm pretty sure I might have the COVID, which is all sorts of fun. If not, I've just got a sore throat and a disastrous bout of man flu. But I want to get this done because I want to go through the transfer window. We have Freiburg to kick off the episode, and then a second game, providing my voice lasts that long, and the Freiburg game isn't too damaging. But before we jump into that, I need to update you on our previous fixtures. And also, I need to ask if you can like and subscribe. If not, for how fantastic the content is. For my birthday, I've been through it. Yay! Oh, happy birthday. We have played quite a number of games. Didn't go when I actually clicked on it the first time. So since the Duisburg and Kaiserslautern games, we've played quite a few. I've tried a few formations, and I think I've settled on one. Because, as you can tell, I've played it in every game. Except for one, which was a draw against Turkey Munch. So, we played Weiss. I'm going to go with the assumption that's their name. 0-0. We then played Verl. 0-0. Then Würzburger Kickers. We beat them 2-1. 2-1 against Nuremberg 2 with a brace from Patrick Lewan. The 1-1 against Turkey Munch, as I mentioned, with Jakob Montes getting us the draw. A goal against Sandhausen in a 2-1 loss for us. And most recently, a 3-0 win against Meppen. The formation is it's a little bit different, but it's not dissimilar from what we were trying. I've dropped to just a 2-striker formation. It doesn't seem to have damaged us too much, but it's allowed us a little bit more kind of structural rigidity in the defence. We've gone back to our wide centre-backs as well, and we've got a Regista sat just in front of the 3, and a box-to-box mid and a centre mid sat in the middle. So it's pretty good. It's doing us all right at the moment. There is a slight issue in the fact that I've got 7 strikers battling for 2 positions now rather than 3. So some of them are going to get quite upset soon. And I've found out that Davis isn't that good. Not the best. Might try and sell him. Not sure. But for the game against Freiburg 2, we'll call them, we have Bruseke in goal. Kapp, Nutter and Stura as the back 3. Hirsch playing just behind Montes and Löhr. And then we have Thiessen and Pinker out wide. We're going with Lewan playing support to Voltemara in this game. And similar sort of situation what we're going with the others. We're not forcing crosses. We are going with overlaps. However, I'm not 100% sure who's overlapping. It could be the centre-backs. It may be the wide midfielders. If it is the wide midfielders, I don't know who they're overlapping. Freiswey have a free kick out on the right. They've just rattled it against the post. And offside. It was offside. That's fine. Nutter on their side. Not our guy. Their one. Apparently they've got one as well. He is complete lie. They don't have anyone called Nutter. I don't know who that was. He might try to score on his own goal. It's us! Oh, I'm an idiot! We're in white. Ignore that. Oh, we did so well. Montes is through in the middle. He scored. Yeah! Do you know what the most painful thing about this is? I'm not 100% sure we don't even have a red kit. I need to have a look now and see how much of an idiot I am. Right, where am I? Let me go home, please. No, it's black. That's concerning. I didn't realise I was quite as unfunctional as I evidently am. Brilliant ball from definitely our players in white. Hirsch, low. Voltemada, nice. Luan feeds it through the space into Montez. It's good. Nice little quick passes. I'm a fan. I've kept the tempo up high, so I want lots of quick passes, short passes, and work it around within one another. It seems to be doing me quite good. Freiburg going into this game were kind of lower mid-table, about 15th, I think they were. Obviously, they're going to be still there now, maybe even a little bit lower, because we're beating them. And I can't believe how dumb I am. Cap, Nerta, Montez, he's got a guy outside of him. No, puts it back to Hirsch. Is he going to use? No, Voltemada, there we go. Eventually, we get the ball out to Pinkert. He puts it in towards Luan, who's about 7 inches shorter than the guy who fed the ball out wide. Kerl is pushing forward. Good tackle from Hirsch. And Weishaupt has it out on the right. Good ball across, but Cap nods it out. Templeman into Wagner. Oh, and they've equalised. They're the team in red, in case you weren't aware. They appear to have changed something because they're picking up quite a bit, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm going to drop us down to just balanced. I think that might work. We'll find out very shortly. We'll hop over to the dressing room. We'll tell them that didn't do much. We weren't bad, but I believe you can do better. Look at this. They love this. Absolutely. Oh, look at them. Goal kick for Freiburg. They knock it forward. Our guy completely mistimes the header, but it makes its way back into our control. Boroseke launches that forward now towards Luan, misses his header, because again, we target in the shorter of the two strikers. Hirsch out wide to Pinkert, who's pushing forward. Voltemada is in the area. We've kicked it against the defender. Cap's got the ball. Hirsch into Montez. Luan, low. Are we going to use... No, we're just going to throw away possession again. What's he? Ezequem. Königsdorfer going through. He's managed to make an angle, but a good defensive block there from Nerta, who's our player, not theirs. They haven't got one as well. Kerl is going to put in the corner towards the middle, and it seems to be headed away. Changing to balanced hasn't helped. I don't think we've had a shot. So I'll push us back to positive. Stura with the ball now. Hirsch back to Stura, and he's bashed it forward. Oh, Schmidt's walking. He's tripped Voltemada in the middle, right under the ref's nose. Foolish mistake. Maybe we can capitalise. There's 30 minutes left for us to do so. Got to make some subs to put on some fresh legs for us. Another issue of changing the formation after the window closes is that I don't have any more left mids. I've had slight tweaks. The wide midfielders I've put to wingers as versus 2 defensive wingers. And I've moved our guy in the holding mid role to a deep line playmaker. We've dropped Justin Low back there, brought in Highland to come in for Hirsch, and I've taken Voltemada out for Schultz and pushed Luan to the advanced forward. We do still have one more sub left. I would take Thiessen off, but as we've covered, no one can do it. Into the last 5. Not looking promising for us to actually capitalise, because we've had no further highlights. We've seen a few shots on target come in, which is our first one since like the 30th minute. But yeah, they kind of lost their man, shut up shop, and took a point home with them. We now host Energie Cottbus, which we covered at the end of the last episode. They've had a pretty much of a struggle over the last 15 years, that they look to be back on the up. So let's just make sure they don't get points against us at least. Our team for the game, we have Boroseke in goal, slight change in the defence, but it's only positional. Nerta, Cap and Stura across the back 3. Hahn just in front of them with Pinker, Highland, Low and Thiessen across the midfield. And then at the moment we have Davis supporting Luan. But I'm considering bringing old... You know what? We'll bring Alessandro Schultz in. We brought him in for one of the games and he did all right. He's only 5'9", not the strongest. But he wants to be an attacking mid or a right winger. Both positions I can't offer. But secondary to that, a centre mid or a cam. It's not a cam. We've already covered that one. Centre mid or a striker. Those we can offer. So we'll pop him in deep line forward. We'll see what he does. But we know we've got a few decent strikers on the bench who can come in if needs be. A free kick for ourselves on the right. Put towards the middle. Hahn with the header. Powerful header. But it's pointed wide. Yeah, Cottbus look like they've got much more control of this game than we do. And I'm not too keen on that, to be quite honest. I've also just noticed, when I was looking on their screen earlier, they had a rivalry with Hertha Berlin. And it's just occurred to me that they're a local team to ourselves. So they've got a local rivalry called the Berlin-Brandenburg Derby between themselves and Hertha Berlin. Where are we at? We're nowhere to be. They were founded the year we won our last title. Shocking. Why is everyone neglecting us? A throw-in out on the right for Cottbus. Puts to Neufeld. Balls all the way across out to Zografakis. Probably offended someone with that. And Luan just randomly heads forward. Even though he's our furthest player forward, he still tried to head the ball onto someone. Not the smartest play there. Kamavwaka, Kauter, and then Dan all the way back to their goalkeeper, who's good at miming. He stood still, but kind of moved forward still. That's quite impressive. It's quite impressive. All the way back to him again. Is he going to do it once more? Oh, no, he just stood normally like a person. He's hit Notter on the back. Oh, this is going in. It just is. We all notice it. Zografakis, Geisler is in the area, puts it to the back post. Neufeld, open. Oh, obvious. I do salty too much. You know exactly when you're going to concede on this game. You just do. If the goalkeeper kicks it out and it hits your defender on the back, pretty much going to be a goal. And then, oh, look at this. 5 passes across. No one's marking at the back post. Easy finish. This may be a bit reactive, and I'm not exactly sure how to label this. Maybe a 3-4-3, possibly a 5-2-3, maybe a 7-3. Who knows? Whatever it is, you can see it. We've dropped low to join Hahn in the in holding mid spots. Kept him onto a playmaker as well. Shuffled Hahn over the side. We've pushed our other centre mid up to be a secondary striker, and we've used Schultz into that position. And I've brought in Voltemada as our striker. So Voltemada's come on to replace Highland, and we've taken Pinker out for Mario. So we don't have much cover in those wide positions, as I covered, because I'm an idiot. And I built all my transfers around wing backs, then took them out of the team. Probably wasn't my smartest move, but it's fine. We'll roll with it. It's perfectly fine. But I'm trying to retrain Mario, our signing, who was expressly again for those positions, to be a wide midfielder. He should do well there, stats-wise, attribute-wise, but he's just not quite there, familiarity, etc. Cottbus, throw it short to Koch, knocked in, Cap knocks it forward. We've still got the possession though. Luan, okay. He's pushing. The guy who stood in front of him, and he passes it to the right of him. Needless to say, we lose possession because he's an idiot. Geisler to Koch, Borgman. They're just not going to be expressive, are they? They're just going to be sitting there minding their own business because they're winning the game. They don't need to do anything else. Stura, Lur, back to Stura, into Voltemada, who, for some reason, even though we've just seen him as the attacking player, it's put him in centre attacking mid, which makes perfect sense. Let's get him into the position we actually put him in. Has anyone else shuffled about? No one. Good. Let's crack on. Luan on the ball, through to Low. He's fell over. Thiessen's going through. He's a little bit more freedom he's got because he's a winger rather than a defensive winger. Seems to have done the job. I was on an RM between doing this kind of 3 centre backs, 2 holding mids, and more aggressive wingers. But I think it seems like too much in the middle. But if it makes us hard to break down in defence, could be worth thinking about. We're into the last 15 now. We'll drop some encouragement, hopefully see some little green faces, except for Mario, who's unhappy for some reason. Dan with the goal kick. We're going to make that interception. Of course we do. Thiessen brings it down with shoulder control over his... chest control over the shoulder, which is always impressive. Bruseke back out to Stura, who's playing incredibly wide. Low, I think, with the 2 holding mids, it kind of allows the centre-backs to push out wider. So they're almost full-backs. But, I don't know, I think it could be worth thinking about. only play him on winger support. I don't think I'd let the fullbacks be any more aggressive. But it's yeah. I've got a few games before this and our next episode, so I might do a little bit of experimenting. But Thiessen, on the corner, puts it in towards Cap, who doesn't have a chance to attack it. And the ways I've shuffled these around, Voltemade was sat outside the area, even though he's 6'6". Free kick. Borgman puts it in towards the near post, and it's... I honestly don't know what happened there. I thought he was going to lob the goalkeeper to start with, and then their other attacker kind of attacked it, funnily enough. Yeah, a draw. Not ideal. Not ideal. 2-1-1 draws for the episode. But a new formation? Do we drop Schultz into here? And then we're leaving the attackers very isolated? I don't know. Maybe if we drop Schultz in, we let these wingers be inverted wingers on attack. And then we make this guy like an advanced playmaker here. I don't know. I'll have to see what I can do. We will return next episode after the January window, after the 2022 World Cup. So we've got a few games to go through. I'll probably come back for what are they called? Magdeburg? That's what I was going to say. Probably Magdeburg, and possibly one of the other games after as well, depending on how busy the window is. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you've got any ideas for any tweaks on the formation, let me know as well. But if you have enjoyed, then, as I say, do me the favour of liking and subscribing. Show support on the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. A little birthday treat. Thank you very much. But if you do have any ideas, as I mentioned, pop it in the comments. I'll have a little read through, see if there's any suggestions there. But full stop, really. And there's some items over here, so you can carry on watching. And thank you very much for your time.